You're back now. Can you hear? Is it better? The audio better? I don't even want to talk right. I don't even want to move. I just want to cry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. This is what we're gonna do. Are you done eating? Yeah? You feel better today? Thank you. This is what we're gonna do. Alright. I guess it must be me. I have my speaker space blaring and I can barely hear you. Oh man, I have no idea. Yeah, because this is... I have no idea. Alright. This is what I'm gonna do. Start over. Sit your ass down and eat juice for dinner. There's food on my plate cause I'm the breadwinner. Is my ass getting fat cause it ain't getting thinner. Okay. Let's get this. I turned everything off because it kept me live for so long. It wouldn't, I don't know what was going, like, it wouldn't let me restart or anything. Okay, cool. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm dying here. Hold on. I just breathed in a hair. Has anyone ever swallowed a hair? It's very painful. I just want to restart on life. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's fine. Hello and welcome to episode 14 of In My Opinion with IMO. Oh my gosh. For those of you listening, this is take 2 of me doing a live thing. My camera cut out and I just didn't know what else to do but just start over. This has been my week, you guys. My whole week. Somebody says they can't hear my audio. I don't know what is different. I'm choking on a hair currently. Perfect. One of my dogs has an eye infection. The other one swallowed. She ate half a paper towel. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because I only found half of a paper towel. So with half of it underneath her chewed up, I can only assume that she ate the other half. My week has been insane. This is such a crazy week. I feel like the universe is just testing me because I'm about to level up. I'm about to move on to the next level of my life. I can feel it. And the universe is like, come on, here's all of these problems in 1 week. You can handle it because you're a big girl now. You're a big girl now. You're an adult. Here's all your problems. Here they are. They're just gonna fall in your lap one day at a time, one moment at a time, one at a time. It's been a week. If it's been a week, it's been a month, it's been a year. You guys, this year 2020 has been so insane. Alright? I talked about it in take one. My anxiety, I know I talked about my anxiety in take one, is freaking all the way up here. It's like beyond me now. That whole video, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I don't know what's going on, why nothing is working today. It is the same setup I've been using every Sunday, and I don't know what's going on. So after that, it's just beyond me. I release it to the world. Thank you, universe. Thank you for this experience. I am forever grateful. I don't know what else I can do. I can't complain about it. I can't get mad about it anymore. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I want to cry. I will probably cry. Later, by myself. It will be beautiful. It will be so cathartic. I had some stuff I wanted to talk about today. I don't know if I want to bring it up. Why? Because my anxiety has led to some depression. I don't want to do anything. I didn't want to get up today. I didn't want to get up yesterday. Sometimes you just gotta sit down. You just gotta sit down and slow down. And the universe forces you to. That's okay. I don't mind. Patience. Patience is a virtue. One way that I have learned to be patient is I just learned to just forget about the thing that I'm waiting for. I try not to think about it at all. Just get it out of my head. Kind of like a set it and forget it attitude. Like I know it's there. Okay, now let's forget about it. Okay. Why? Because I know myself. I'm very impatient. So I don't know if I want to talk about this stuff. My week has been so crazy. I don't know what to talk about. Hey, hope you're doing okay. Thank you so much. I'm doing fine. Nothing is working. What are we talking about? I had a whole bunch like this. I wanted to talk about mostly LGBTQIA+. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about what it is and what it isn't. But I don't know if I should wait because after doing a bunch of research, I'm realizing that there is some things like that I still don't know about one group. There's some things I'm like, so I want to make sure that I can represent everybody here, this community, in the most proper way possible. I do consider myself non-binary, gender fluid, pansexual, I'm a demisexual, all these new things. That's why at the end there's a plus, because all these new, when I was younger, it wasn't a bunch of letters. It wasn't anything like that. It was LGBT. That was it, really. You're either lesbian, gay, or bisexual. As far as sexual orientation, as far as genders go, there was male, female, and transgender. But now it's grown to so much. It's hard to keep up. I felt like there was just a boom. There was like a huge like explosion one day. Just all these letters popped up, and that's fine. Because as the times change, people change, we're learning how to express ourselves and our most innate desires, and I think that's wonderful. But there's just something I cannot accept, and I feel like I'm such a huge hypocrite. I can't accept pedophilia. I refuse, and I know I'm not the only person, I refuse to have them associated with the LGBTQI plus community. I'm sorry. And I'm learning so much about it, because what I had previously learned was that for the most part, not every single one, but for the most part, a lot of pedophiles were that they were molested or something at a younger age. That, there's a lot that goes into it, but I'm finding out that there's so much more, and it goes so much deeper, and a lot of things are still confusing to me, because as I was reading it, I was reading that there are a lot of pedophiles who don't act on their urges at all. They never will. They know that it's wrong, so they don't. Period. Then I found out that there are some people who are child molesters who aren't pedophiles? That part doesn't make any fucking sense to me, because even at a subconscious level, there has to be some part of you that is attracted to children. Otherwise, why the fuck would you do that? A lot of them were saying it was like an opportunistic type situation. They saw the opportunity, so they fucking took it. And I'm like, how are you a child molester but you're not a fucking pedophile? I don't understand that, okay? People think that it's a mental illness, pedophilia. People think that it's innate, that you're born with it, just like homosexuality. You're born gay. You're born, and or it's a phase, or it's this. So there's so much that I'm learning about it. It's more than just past trauma or anything like that. So I want to do more research about it. I was choking on a hair earlier. If you've ever swallowed a hair, it's painful. I'm gonna go back to the chat. I feel like I'm dying. Yeah, at the very beginning, Tyrians know I breathed in a loose hair that was just sitting there near my face. I breathed it in, down my throat, almost swallowed it, got it out. Now my throat is still just feeling a little bit sensitive. Shit, you sexy as fuck. Thank you so much. So who the fuck accepts pedophiles? Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. But they're trying to be included into the LGBTQI. They're trying to, like, oh, there's a plus, like, we want to be included. And the plus is supposed to be inclusive and to include all these different groups of people who want to come out and make their sexual orientation known. But I feel like as a human race, and we've grown as human beings, because that stuff, like, it used to be widely practiced a long time ago. A long time ago. And there's still some cultures that do have child brides and everything like that. But as we grow, we're learning that no, children, they need to keep that innocence. And no child wants to be married. No 9-year-old fucking child wants to be married to a 40-year-old man. No 9-year-old child, no fucking kid. No, I know I'm saying 9 years old, but I'm like, children. There's no babies. No, like it's never going to be consenting. Okay, that it's never going to be consenting. So as far as I can see, like, all of it is rapey and it's disgusting. Okay, and I know that there are some people out there who are attracted to kids who don't act on those things, and they don't want to, and they feel like it's a sickness. I don't know. I'm not completely sure. I haven't talked to, I don't know any fucking pedophiles as far as I know. None of them have ever openly come out to me. And probably because I am so very, it's wrong. It's wrong to me on all levels, because a child does not consent to that stuff. There's no baby out there, because some people are attracted to babies. There's no baby out there who wants to suck your fucking dick, okay? Never. Not one. Not one baby wants to fucking do that. Get it out of your fucking head. Like, I'm so confused by all of it. So, let's go back to the chat. Pedophile is deeply connected to childhood trauma. Yes. And it needs treatment. See, that's what I was taught, was that it was childhood trauma. But some pedophiles were never sexually molested, I'm finding out. This is like, as I was reading more about it to get myself, ready for this episode, I'm finding out that some of them were never had any childhood traumas, which makes me, I don't know. Is that, I don't know. People who do the research on it, that's what their research is concluding, that, that it might be more innate than we think. But a lot of things tie into it, and it's confusing. And they want to be accepted and part of the LGBT. To me, no. I don't want you a part of this community. I don't. Why? Because I'll say it again, the children, it's not a consensual relationship. Lesbians, they're in a consensual relationship. Like, all these people are doing things as adults, as people freely, are able to do and come up with their own decisions and everything like that. And babies, no. Babies don't want to have sex. They're never going to consent, okay? Not a baby. Not a fucking toddler. Not a fucking child. Like, no. We know that children are not tiny adults. There was a time, way back when people really believed that children were nothing more than tiny adults, just tiny adults. I learned this in fashion history because we have to learn about history, essentially, because fashion plays into history. It plays into the zeitgeist. If you don't know what a zeitgeist is, it is essentially the spirit of the times. So a zeitgeist is going to encapsulate everything, the times, you know. People wore I don't know if you guys ever seen a stereotypical princess with the long, I can't think of, cone hat, you know. That was part of the zeitgeist. Why? The longer the hat, the taller the hat, the taller your spire, essentially, the closer you were to God. During that time, people were very religious. They wanted to feel closer to God. So the fashion reflects that. So I learned in fashion history that there was a period in time when people thought that children just went from babies to tiny adults and there was no in between. But we have grown as human beings. We've learned, we've studied things, done our research. We know that babies and their brains are still developing up into a certain age. And, you know, when you're 5 years old and you're like, you see kids who have like, I want to be like the cool kids. Those kids who are 18 years old. I want to get cool tattoos. When I'm 18, I'm going to get a tattoo of a da-da-da-da-da. You know that tattoo you thought of when you were like 5 years old, when you were like first learning about tattoos and the world and how everything works, you know that you're not going to want that same tattoo when you're 18 years old. And even still, the tattoos I got when I was 18 years old, I fucking like, only a couple of them I like, really. There, you guys know, there's a bunch of tattoos on my back that I really wish I would have waited, you know, until I grew out of my rebellious phase. So they want to be included. I can't. I went off on a tangent and my brain is so scattered from this whole week. I can't remember the point to all of this. Let me go back here into the chat. Kids are innocent and very harmful to them to be molested. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, my whole fucking point. Kids are innocent, okay? We know that now. We know that. We're developed. We know that kids' brains aren't that developed. They don't want to get married to a 40-year-old man. No. They don't. When kids think about marriage, they think about growing up first and then getting married. They're not like, and if they do, it's like this cute little crush thing, and you know it's not real, and you're stealing away their innocence, and it's, I don't understand any. Which is why pedophiles shouldn't ever be accepted. Yeah, I don't want them to be a part of this community, because essentially if something were to ever happen, they could use it as a way to stand, you know, to be above the law, or to, you know, use it that way. And I feel like those who don't act on it, and those who see that it is dangerous and that it is, you know, sees that it's wrong, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I feel like you could agree with that it shouldn't be accepted, that it shouldn't become common, that it shouldn't become this thing, this new thing that we just have to accept, and you gotta turn the other cheek to. It shouldn't be like that, because we have come so far as humans. We can't digress. We can't go back. We can't. It happened to me. Tyrion Snow, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. It happens to a lot of kids, and it sucks. I'm learning that a lot of kids who went through that, they grow up and they're not pedophiles. And a lot of people who are pedophiles apparently have never been traumatized as a kid. And so there's a lot that we're learning about it, but there's still a lot that I can't accept. I can't accept them into this community, because to me, everyone in here is consenting, and they're all, they're all making their own decisions, everyone's like, okay, and they're free to, be themselves. And to me, that is like, no, because the other person in your sexual relationship here is not consenting, and I don't want any freaking, I don't want that. I don't want that. To me, it's not like, it's not free love. It's not, oh, age is just a number, because it's not just a fucking number. That's why we have these laws in place. Legal age of consent should be 18. There's some people who disagree with that still, and think that at 18, 19 years old, they're still considered kids. They shouldn't be held responsible for their actions. They shouldn't this. So what age? What age is a comfortable age? Because I'm tired of fucking everyone disagreeing, and I just want to make it known that this is the fucking legal age of consent here. You don't fuck kids, all right? Like, don't. The fucking, what I especially don't get are the people who are attracted to babies. Stop. I don't know what you need. Stop. How? Why? Electrotherapy, something. I don't fucking know. What is that castration, liquid castration? What do you need in order to stop being attracted to babies? Because I will fucking help you cut your balls off if that's what you fucking need. It's disgusting to me. Like, it breaks my heart. Like, it makes me so, like, what is... I'm sorry, I'm going back to the chat. This is going to be a very scattered, all over the place episode, and the thing I didn't want to talk about, we're talking about. So here we go. There are some powerful people that do this, and globally you see a lot of pedo hunters turning up dead. Yeah, I know. It's such a crazy world we live in out there. Human trafficking is very real. Very real, and it happens everywhere, and you never know who. That's the scary part, is you don't know who. It could be someone in your family, that's doing this. I don't know. I don't know what happened in your life to make you want to, steal kids, lure kids in, rape your own kids. I don't know what happened to you in your life where you gotta rape your own kids. But that shit happens all the fucking time. That's the world we live in. And people turn the other cheek and they see it but they don't want to report it, or they see it and they blame the kid. That shit doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Very scary stuff. What kind of fashion did you do? I went to school for fashion. When I dropped out of school. I moved to Los Angeles. I became a fashion designer for a small t-shirt company, and I actually ended up designing t-shirts for bigger companies. So I did that for a little bit. I think anyone with a brain is going to be against normalizing pedophilia. Yeah. Exactly. If age is just a number, prison is just a room. Thank you. Hi, how are you? Hello. Hi, how are you? I can't lie, okay? I don't want to be a liar. I'm doing the best I can right now, though. I'll put it that way. It's been a very long week. My health issues, I'm still getting everything figured out with that. So this week has been a little bit more trying and a little bit more painful, but thankfully I'm going to get x-rays soon, and hopefully we'll figure out what is wrong. Can I ask you questions about music? You know what? Go ahead. Episode 14, I didn't have anything to talk about, so let's talk about it. Can you play one of the instruments on the back for us? I can in the AMA. Should I do it? Should I get up right now and go and grab a guitar? Yeah. I know this episode is a little bit different. Like I said, my anxiety. I was going to live stream this week and I put it off and I put everything off and I canceled my plans. And I just really been trying to focus on myself, because this whole week it's been extremely frustrating and I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do but just kind of go with the flow of it now and be a little frustrated in the moment, but ultimately I know things are going to work out and it's going to be fine. I love guitars, but I can't play it with my handicap. What is your handicap? And thank you guys so much for the follows. You're so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. It has been one heck of a day. I was going to stream yesterday because I wanted to replant all of my plants. One of my plants was doing well, and then it wasn't. And that made me really sad. So I didn't stream it yesterday because I was like, I know if I get on, I'm just going to be unhappy, and I don't want to do that to my plants. I just want alone time, me and my plants, okay? I just want to spend quality time with my plants right now. That's all I want to do, and that's what I did. So I'm sorry, you guys. I replanted my plants without you. But they look amazing, and I'm really happy. I'm so happy. It just made me so hopeful. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, no, I did a really great job here. I did a really great job, and everything's gonna be okay. My life is gonna be great. I know it because these plants are here. Let me see. Did you ask your friend if you can help your plants somehow? Wait, what? Do you know this handicapped cerebral motor infirmity? No, cerebral motor infirmity. Let's look this up. This is in French. I don't speak French. This is an app. Affects body movement. Is this what it is? Muscle control. Motor skills. Oral motor skills. Thought the plant was like dying. It froze. No, I don't think it froze. I think I just stopped. Yes, it's fine. All right. Everything is giving me anxiety. Definitely a day where I just don't want to do anything, and I just want to stay in bed and sleep all day. But I know that will be counterproductive. I know I have to show up for myself, so although I didn't show up for you guys at the AMAs or anything like that, this podcast is very important to me, so I have to at least show up for this. Oh, King Crimson for my Nepenthes. I did replant it, and it's doing a lot better, actually. And soon it should have little tiny pitcher plants. Right now it's going, I can't remember what stage it is, but they're growing. Sorry if I told you or did anything wrong. No, don't be sorry. Here, I will grab it and play for you. Is falling down, and it just fell over. Oh shit, let me take this bracelet off. Take all of these bracelets off. Otherwise it's going to scratch the guitar. I do not want that. Okay. I don't know what to play. With my feet on the ground and the horrible poetry that falls from my mouth, I stumble over my words, so completely embarrassed but so damn sure of myself, to find myself in you is the greatest gift I have ever received, and I lose myself every time I look into those beautiful eyes. There you go. That is a song that I wrote a long, long time ago when I was about 16 years old or so. I'm Filipino, obsessed with love songs, so of course, why wouldn't I write a love song of my own? It's not finished because I don't know. I don't have anyone that I love to inspire me. The words just won't come out. But that's okay. What's this instrument? This is a traveling, if you're watching, this is just a traveling guitar, a Martin. Right? Yes. Just a little tiny guitar, fit for my little tiny body. Reminds me a bit from Diablo. I think I've actually played Diablo. King Crimson, is that... That's like an RPG game, right? Yeah. I haven't played too many games, but I'm pretty sure I've played Diablo. Yeah. And you can be different, like, mystical creatures, like what, like a wizard or an elf or something like that. Fairly old one. Yeah, it was a fairly old one. Yes, the Barbarian Wizard or Amazon. Yes, I have definitely played that game before. Okay. Are you high? Yes, a little bit. I smoked from my vape pen. It's been a long week. It's been a very long week, and I had this thing that really triggered my anxiety. my ex messaged me. The relationship with my ex did not end well. Many of you guys know that my ex smashed my old guitar. He got me a guitar as a gift, and towards the end of our relationship, he smashed it. He picked it up and he smashed it, and he said, "You love this guitar more than me," and he just smashed it into the ground. Pieces of the guitar were stuck in my foot for a couple weeks. I still have scars in my foot from where those pieces were stuck. And I try to be so nice. I try to be so nice to everyone, and my ex is trying to get help and all of that. And I'm trying to be as supportive as I can be while keeping a huge emotional distance, because there's no part of me that wants to get back with him ever at all. And he messaged me, and it just set me off because he hasn't changed, and he's really been trying to convince me that he has. Anyone stuck out there in a toxic relationship, don't go back into that toxic relationship. Don't cut off emotional ties. I know it hurts to be mean to somebody. People don't like confrontation. People don't like to be mean to people. People don't like to cut people out of their lives. You're not cutting someone out of your life. It's called loving them from a distance, okay? I love people. I love human beings. I do. I just don't like some people, but my innate, the way I am is I love all humans, period, because they are humans, and to me, human beings are just, we're great. But there's just some people I just don't like, okay? So I consider loving you from a distance. I don't gotta talk to you. I don't gotta fucking like you. I don't gotta freaking be there to hold your hand every step of the way. I don't need an update or all this other stuff, Great. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're getting the help you need. Now stay the fuck out of my life. Like, love from a distance, okay? And my ex doesn't want to love me from a distance. He wants to love me closer than what I want. And so I had to let him know, look, I'm glad you're getting help. This sounds like this is a whole new path for you. One that doesn't involve me, and one that doesn't ultimately lead back to me. And that upset him. So he took the conversation from, I had an epiphany that we would be together after all of this, and what life would be like, and da 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 da. And I was like, whoa. And he sent me a collage of all these pictures he's kept of us, even though he's told me multiple times that he's deleted every single picture of us. It's toxic. That right there, if this sounds like you, step away from that person, all right? You guys are on two totally different paths. Don't have these epiphanies. If ultimately your path leads back to each other, don't be the person who's sending photo collages of pictures that you deleted. That's creepy, okay? It's creepy. And then I let him know how I felt. And he was like, you sound like a da-da-da-da-da. I was like, okay, I'm going to block you now because you haven't changed at all. You're still the same toxic person you were when we broke up. And I'm glad you're getting help. I really am. I don't know what else to say. But don't stay in a toxic relationship, you guys, okay? We talked about this stuff before. You take care of you, and you take care of number one. And you've been through that before. break the cycle, okay? Because most likely they haven't changed, okay? People don't change, especially people who are manipulative. They don't really change. Or people, I don't know. Some people do change. Some people do change, but it takes a lot. They have to have a life-changing experience. They have to reach rock bottom. They have to really want to change. And I know that going to the doctor once isn't going to change you. So when he told me that, I was like, oh, okay. So forgiving is the worst part of the cycle, ropes you back in, right? Forgiveness, like I forgive you, your actions, and everything like that. I'm not gonna forget them though, and I forgive them for me because I don't want to hold on to that. You know, I don't want to hold on to it. I don't want to keep playing victim. I don't want to keep having somebody to blame and all this other stuff. I want to move on. So forgiveness ultimately is for you. To let go and release that old energy so you can bring in that new energy, and it gives you strength. That's how I feel about it, in my opinion, at least. But don't. I had to block him. I really do hope that he gets the help that he needs, and that this ultimately helps him to become the person that he envisions. But you gotta know when to stop giving them your energy. All right. Can I get her feelings to change about me? They'll change if they're gonna change. They'll change, but you gotta let people just be themselves and work through their emotions and deal with their own issues. You got your issues to deal with. Deal with your issues. Focus on you. Focus on number one. Focus on you. Focus on number one. Alright? You got your issues. They got their issues. Let them work it out. Work on your shit. Alright. This is episode 14. I'm going to wrap this up. And yeah. I know it was all over the place. I know it wasn't one set topic, and that's okay. I'm not mad about it. I don't know what else I can do about it. So thank you guys. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a good night, a good morning. Stay healthy, stay hydrated. Love you. Bye.